It's Mardi Gras, so let's celebrate with some homemade king cake. Starting with the bowl of our mixer, I have some flour, some sugar, instant yeast, and some salt. And then finally some nutmeg. Next, I have some warm milk, some melted butter, 3 room temperature eggs, and then some vanilla. We're now going to start the mixing process, and I'm going to be using a dough hook attachment. So we're going to let this run for about 15 minutes on medium-low speed. Alright, so it's been about 15-20 minutes and our dough isn't sticking to the sides anymore, but another way I like to test out if it's done is by taking a little portion of it and then holding it up to the light. And I can see the lights peeking through, which is the window pane test, without it even tearing, so we know that it's ready to go. So now we're going to let this rise until it's doubled in size for about 1 hour. Alright, so our dough is doubled in size, so now we're going to roll it out. I'm going to try my best to keep it in a rectangle shape. We're working on our filling now, and I have some melted butter here, and then some cinnamon, and then we'll just mix it to combine. And so now with this rolled up, we are going to take the long edge over on this side. We're going to start rolling it up tightly. And we're doing this because we want to ensure that the filling doesn't come out. And now that we have it rolled up, we're going to create a ring with it. And now we're going to cover our pan. We're going to carefully put the ring onto the pan. If we have to reshape it, that's totally fine. And so now I'm going to let this continue rising for about an hour covered. All right, so this is puffed up really nicely. So now we're going to prep it to go in the oven. So we'll be taking our scissors and cutting about 1/3 down, and we'll be going throughout the entire ring. So I have my oven set to 350, so this will go in the oven for about 30 minutes. So while that's cooling, we're going to work on the icing. So I have some powdered sugar, some vanilla extract, and then whatever milk you'd like to add. So we can see that our frosting is now ready. So now we can put it on top of the king cake. And we finally have our purple, green, and yellow sanding sugars that we're going to be adding to the top. All right, and now for the best part, I get to eat a slice. My family's actually from New Orleans, and I've been to New Orleans a million times, but I've never been during Mardi Gras, so I would love to go one day. You can see the swirls throughout. I actually ended up doubling the filling. The cake is still really warm, so you get that nice brown sugar filling with the really soft dough. I know there's a ton of filling options, but I'm really happy I went with the classic one. I'll be sure to include where I got the recipe in the caption. I hope you have a great Mardi Gras.